Welcome to the Handyman Pros Radio Show, home improvement and maintenance tips from the pros.
Welcome to the Handyman Pros Radio Show Action Edition, where today we feature an item in the news. And I'm here with my old buddy Larry. Larry, what you been doing?
John, I have been doing something that I said I would never do again. I'm building a retaining wall. This is a big one. It's tall. Let me rephrase that. It's a tall one. It's not so long. It's a lot. You know what it is, John? It's just a lot of work.
Yeah, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of heavy work, but you got a little bit of a helper there. I understand. You got some help.
Yes,
so that's good.
My wife's son is there. He's 21 or 22. Anyway, he's young.
Good age for that.
And it's literally tons. And I don't mean that figuratively. Yeah. I mean that literally. It's tons and tons and tons of material. So anyway, that's what I've been doing. It's tons of fun. I'll put some pictures up when I get it done. So y'all will see it.
So, yeah, Larry, I think one of the things that we understand just in the last couple of weeks is that we've got our own experiences, right? With and especially a lot of the folks out there listening is that I ran across an article, lumber is going back up in price.
And I ran across an article that said plastic is going back up in price. And plastic, folks, for you that don't know this, of course, you know, if you're in contractor or whatever, you know this, but there's a lot of plastic in building materials. So it's not only, it's like things like electrical boxes, but even a lot of lumber is made with plastic. So manufactured lumber, like things like particle board and things that are used for flooring and a lot of that sort of thing. Everything, it seems like everything right now is going up. Yeah. I've noticed wire, like electrical wire, is going up, and it's not going up by a little bit. It's going up by a lot.
Yeah. So that was one of the things we wanted to just, you know, from the brief episodes here. We wanted to just bring out to everybody that, you know, if you haven't noticed it, you will notice it. It's starting to head back up. It did come back down almost to 2019 prices. But lumber. Then I went in lumber, and then it went, you know, then it went back up. And of course, we've got an inflation going on and everything else that, you know, we can talk about economically, but we won't. But you've got, you know, all of that is adding to this in supply chain issues. But, you know, I think when we talk about the materials, all the materials going up, it really does affect the price of projects that are going on right now. Yeah,
and that's our point, is just for our homeowners, understand your pricing is not what it's going to or what it's been. We do talk about this a lot, but pricing is going up. So if you're a homeowner and you're contemplating a project, you better add, I don't know, 35% to materials roughly. I mean, that's what it seems. That's my rough synopsis. Don't take that to heart, but add 35% on materials, and then of course labor is hard to come by too. So understand that, you know, everybody's got to make a living, and then gas prices are up, and basically everything in the supply chain looks like prices have gone up. So be aware that that's going on. It's just kind of one of those things. These are things that are out of everybody's control at this point, you know.
Yeah, they're still citing, you know, a slow reaction by the in terms of lumber, that the slow reaction by sawmills combined with a massive uptick in demand from do-it-yourselfers and big box retailers during the pandemic resulted in lumber peaking. So, you know,
the plastic article talked about the ice storm that happened last winter.
Yeah,
and how it just threw a monkey wrench into the whole supply chain side, and because 40% of all the world's plastic resin comes out of South Texas, and it just absolutely, I mean, they're trying to catch up. And I know so folks, you know, I used to sell medium and heavy duty trucks, and so I still talk to a lot of people in that industry, and like the major truck manufacturers have trucks, unfinished trucks sitting on the ground waiting on things like bumper sets and things that have a lot of plastic in them, and they just can't get the parts, so they can't get the things built. It's just it's almost crazy, John.
Yeah, I've never seen anything like this before. We've had inflation before. We've had prices going up, but in addition to what we're talking here, we've also got now a supply chain issue. We've all all the companies have gotten used to this just in time.
Just in time, yeah.
That, you know, I used to study back in the 70s and 80s, and all of a sudden everybody's, you know, it will come around, and it has come around and bite you. And we've got shortages everywhere. I mean, I go into, we talked about it. We had a show about this a while, I guess maybe last year. Shelves were empty and stuff.
Yeah.
You walk into big box stores, man. You walk in anywhere now, and
it's like every grocery store.
I don't think,
even the grocery store, it's like,
well, that's it. I have no, my confidence level of buying a particular anything is way, way down. I don't even know if it's on the shelf anymore. So unfortunately, we're running up against that. And for all of our handyman friends out there, just kind of plan accordingly.
Yeah, exactly. So, Johnny, we've got a unique build contest coming up.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
Give
we
us
hope
some
everybody
details,
participates.
baby. Give us some details.
Well, we want to have everybody send in to us some pictures, descriptions of some unique builds that you've done. I've seen some, Larry and I, we always, I'm sure you're kind of getting tired of hearing about our pizza build, pizza oven build on the trailer. But it's things like that we'd love to see. I've seen a lot of really cool looking, engineered things out there and some of them are really cool, some decks that are really cool.
Yep.
Not just a square deck or anything. Some things that are really creative, some things that I've seen some stairwells that have been really creative.
Yeah, a little bit. They're just kind of outside of the box sort of stuff.
It's outside of the box. That's a great way to put it. Outside of the box kind of problem solving and engineering. And we just really like to get some of those, details and have you, we'd love to have you guys, some of the people that we're seeing here we'd love to be able to have you on the show and talk about these things. That's the obstacles you've overcome to do it.
Exactly that, and plus we'll give you some great Handyman Pros Radio Show swag, right, Johnny? There's always something in it, so a chance to be on the show and some great swag. You can enter. Just send us an email, handymanprosradioshow@gmail.com. You can send it to questions@handymanprosradioshow.com. You can put it on our Facebook group. That's @HandymanPros. All of that kind of stuff. Always good. Folks, one other thing, if you do enjoy the Handyman Pros Radio Show, tell your friends and neighbors, right? Just give them the link. Send them the link to this insane show that we do. If you think it's valuable, please let people know, and you can review us if you'd like. That'd be great. That lets people know whether or not it's actually a good show. So with that, John, anything else that we've got on this one?
No, Larry, that's been that's it.
All right, folks, we want to thank you for listening. We will see you next week on the Handyman Pros Radio Show.